bedroom is dark except for one spot where the light bulb is burning small and hot. It shines on the surface of the polished wood, right where your photographs previously stood. A small golden circle is cast on the mat, answering the silence of our final chat. I sit in the shadow just outside the beam, watching the outline of a long-lost dream. It's the soft glow of a desk lamp, warm and small, casting long shapes on the opposite wall. A solitary bulb and a solitary sort of rest, illuminating the vacancy inside my vest. No sharing the midnight and no sleeping sound, just a little circle of light that I found. The shade is made of fabric and the shade is green, the most peaceful object that I've ever seen. We used to study maps under this same light, planning our journeys into the night. Now it just illuminates the empty space, reminding me of your departed face. The electricity is steady and pure, a stationary treatment that will finally endure. Don't flip the switch, don't let the light fade. The honesty is hidden in the choices we made. Between the first click and the break of the dawn, I am finding the strength to know you are gone. It's the soft glow of a desk lamp, warm and small, casting long shapes on the opposite wall. A solitary bulb and a solitary sort of rest, illuminating the vacancy inside my vest. No sharing the midnight and no sleeping sound, just a little circle of light that I found. The notebook is open on the leather mat, right where we used to have our regular chat. The ink is blue-black and the paper is lime, showing the record of your time and mine. The sentence stops short in the middle of a word, as if a sudden interruption occurred. The pen is now lying right next to the sheet, where the history and the silence meet. It's a half-written diary, entry page by page, capturing the sadness of our final stage. An unfinished record and an unfinished rest, leaving a question mark inside my vest. No completing the story and no turning the leaf, just the raw expression of a stationary grief. I wrote down the date at the top of the white on the very last evening that you stayed the night. I was explaining how the autumn felt cold before the massive argument started to unfold. Now the paragraph hangs without any end, just like the connection that we couldn't mend. The blank spaces look so enormous and clean, like a future that I haven't actually seen. Don't pick up the plastic, don't finish the line. The honesty is hidden in this heart of mine, between the first alphabet and the empty space. I am accepting the loss of your beautiful face. It's a half-written diary, entry page by page, capturing the sadness of our final stage. An unfinished record and an unfinished rest, leaving a question completing the story, and no turning the leaf, just the raw expression of a stationary grief.
I open the closet where the wooden doors creak, finding the silence that I didn't seek. A row of old garments that slide in the side, leaving a gap where the emptiness hides. A single white triangle hangs on the bar, showing exactly how distant you are. It swings back and forth from the touch of my hand, the most lonely object in this little land. It's an empty clothes hanger, light and thin, reflecting the shape of the hollow within. A metal outline and a metal sort of rest, leaving a vacancy inside my vest. No coat to protect you and no shirt to wear, just the cold reminder that you are not there. Your heavy black jacket used to occupy the space, giving a comfort to this regular place. The fabric had a scent of the winter empty, back when you were living in the same room with me. Now the bare hook is just pointed and bare, catching the draft from the hallway air. It looks so ridiculous, hanging alone like a simple skeleton made out of bone. Don't shut the closet, don't hide the bare space. The truth is much better than a covered face. Between the first garment and the end of the row, I am learning the lesson of letting you go. It's an empty clothes hanger, light and thin, reflecting the shape of the hollow within. A metal outline and a metal sort of rest, leaving a vacancy inside my vest. No coat to protect you and no shirt to wear, just a cold reminder that you are not there. The small cardboard rectangle is empty and light, except for one splinter in the middle of the night. I look at the red chemical tip on the wood, sitting in the dark where the old candle stood. My fingers are cold and my fingers are weak, answering the sadness that I cannot speak. It's the very last option to make a small glow in the quietest house that I currently know. It's the last match in the box, strike away, deciding the nature of our final fate. A single friction and a single inside my vest. No fire to keep us and no safety to find, just the little wood piece that you left behind. I slide the small tray back into the frame, thinking of how we used to play the same game. We used to light fires when the evenings were dark, laughing together at every small spark. Now I am afraid to just scratch the rough side, knowing how quickly the bright moments died. If I let it burn, it will last for a flash, leaving behind only dark gray ash. Don't push the friction, don't start the small flame. The darkness is softer than a losing game. Between the first strike and the smoke in the air, I'm handling the fact that you are not there. Is the last match in the box, strike or wait, deciding the nature of our final fate. A single friction and a single sort of rest, warming up the empty space inside my vest. No fire to keep us and no safety to find, just the little wood piece that you left behind.
Sheets are tangled and the sheets are so white in the dim reflections of the morning light. I stared at the valley in the middle of the mattress, thinking of the reasons for the original actress. The pillows are indented and the pillows are low, reflecting the patterns of the things we know. There is no warmth and there is no heat where the original intent and the ruin meet. It's the texture of an unmade bed, crease by crease, learning the nature of the original piece. A fabric disorder and a fabric sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal. There's no making the corners and no smoothing the flat, just the hollow reminder of the unspoken chat. Is total in a linear design, mirroring the patterns of your destiny and mine. We slept together on a saturated night before the shorting out of the hallway light. Now the disarray is steady and is pure, a stationary treatment that will finally endure. I watch the shadows in the middle of the fold, answering the stories that will never be told. Don't pull the blanket, don't let the creasing fade. The integrity is hidden in the promises we made between the initial rest and the vacuum of the hall. I am finding the redemption in the center of the fall. It's the texture of an unmade bed, crease by crease, learning the nature of the original piece. A fabric disorder and a fabric sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal. There's no making the corners and no smoothing the flat, just the hollow reminder of the unspoken chat.
dash is dusty and the dash is so gray, answering the questions of the fading day. I pressed the button and the door swung wide, finding the places where the memories hide. A folded sheet sits under the manual book, giving me the most uncompromising look. The creases are white and the creases are thin, reflecting the rhythm of the hollow within. It's a faded map in the glove box, line by line, reading the pressure on this heart of mine. A paper direction and a paper sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal vest. No finding the highway, no starting the car, just the distant outline of the places we are. The ink is bleeding in a linear design, mirroring the patterns of your destiny and mine. We marked the destinations on a sunny afternoon, before the realization that the end was coming soon. Now the eligibility is steady and is pure, a stationary treatment that will finally endure. I trace the roads with a steady kind of fingertip, watching how the vulnerability starts to slowly slip. Don't unfold the corners, don't let the edges tear. The dignity is hidden in the things that stay there, between the initial road and the vacuum of the whole. I am finding the redemption in the center of the fall. It's a faded map in the glove box, line by line, reading the pressure on this heart of mine. A paper direction and a paper sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal vest. No finding the highway and no starting the car, just the distant outline of the places we are. The power died and left me in the gray, the ending of a very long, hard day. I'm sitting in the dark and feeling small, with no one here to answer to my call. The quiet is a blanket thick and deep. I'm ready for a long and dreamless sleep. After the lights go out, hush by hush, feeling the intensity of the rush. I'm stripped of all the things I used to see, alone with all the darkness inside me. The world is gone, the colors have all fled. I'm lying in the middle of my bed. The shadows are the only things I hold, while I am fighting off the sudden cold.
The melody is drifting in the air, the heavy weight of all I have to bear. It doesn't need a lyric or a line to tell the story of your heart and mine. It's just a sequence of a lonely chord, a sharpening of sorrow like a sword. Songs without words, hum by hum, telling of the places I have come. The harmonies breaking as I play at the dying end of a hollow day. It speaks of all the things I couldn't tell from the bottom of my lonely, quiet well. The notes are hanging fragile in the room, like phantoms dancing in the heavy gloom. I'm playing for the shadow on the chair, with nothing but the static in the air. The music is a bridge I cannot cross, a symphony composed of all my loss. Don't add a voice, don't try to fill the sound. It's better as it is upon the ground, between the rhythm and the falling key. I'm setting all the ghosts of music free. Songs without words, hum by hum, telling of the places I have come. The harmony is breaking as I play at the dying end of a hollow day.
There's a room that I visit in the dark, where you left a small and burning spark. It's hidden from the sunlight and the noise, a place of forgotten, fragile joys. I lock the door and keep the key away, to protect the ghost of what you used to say. A corner of my mind, quiet and small, where I am waiting for your ghost to call. It's where I keep the virgin of you true, before the world had taken hold of you. I'm hiding from the present and the pain, in this tiny secret mental lane. The walls are lined with letters in my head, and all the words that we had never said. It's dangerous dangerous to linger for too long, but I can't help but hum the final song. The reality is harsh and sharp and cold, so I prefer the story that I told. Corner of my mind, quiet and small, where I am waiting for your ghost to call. It's where I keep the version of you true, before the world had taken hold of you. The clock is glowing red, 3:45. I'm struggling to feel that I'm alive. The ceiling is a canvas dark and white, reflecting all the terrors of the night. I trace the cracks like rivers in the dark, without a single flame or glowing spark, staring at the ceiling, white and dry, searching for a reason or a lie. My thoughts are spinning in a frantic loop, like a tired, wounded, lonely truth. I'm tired of the waking and the rest, with sorrow sleeping heavy in my chest. I see your face in every plaster stain, a beautiful reminder of the pain. You're sleeping soundly somewhere far away, while I am counting down until the day. The bed is just a cage of cotton thread, with spinning webs of worry in my head. Don't close my eyes, don't let the vision fade. I'm haunted by the ghost of what we made, between the midnight and the morning sun. I'm mourning for the love that is undone, staring at the ceiling, wide and dry, searching for a reason or a lie. My thoughts are spinning in a frantic loop, like a tired, wounded, lonely truth. The secret is a weight upon my tongue, a song of sadness that remains unsung. We hid it from the world for many years, built upon a foundation of our fears. Now that you're gone, the weight is only mine, tangled in the middle of a broken line, just between us, hidden in the shade. The fragile mess of promises we made. No one knows the way I truly feel, or why this wound refuses now to heal. It's our little history, dark and deep, a burden that I'm forced alone to keep. The letters are all burned into the ash, disappearing in a single sudden flash. I wonder if you think of it at all, or if I'm just a ghost behind the wall. The things we whispered in the dark of night are dying in the harshness of the light. Don't speak the truth, don't tell the world of me. I'm happy with the way things used to be. Between the silence and the public lie, I'm learning how to let the story die. Just between us, hidden in the shade, the fragile mess of promises we made. No one knows the way I truly feel, or why this wound refuses now to heal. Your photograph is sitting in the frame. I'm starting to forget your middle name. The colors lose their vibrancy and glow, like footprints buried in the winter snow. I try to hold the image in my mind, but pieces of the puzzle I can't find. Slowly fading away, tint by tint, a shadow where I saw a golden glint. You're drifting like a ship into the night, beyond the reach of any morning light. I'm losing all the contours of your face in this empty, quiet, hollow space. The sound of laughter echoes in the hall, but it's just a picture hanging on the wall. The house is getting bigger every day, as you continue drifting far away. I'm clutching at the air to keep you near, but distance is the only thing that's here. Don't stop the motion, let the colors go. It's better than the agony of woe. Between the presence and the total lack, I'm learning that there's no way to go back. Slowly fading away, tint by tint, a shadow where I saw a golden glint. You're drifting like a ship into the night, beyond the reach of any morning light. wooden swing is rocking in the breeze. Under the shelter of the willow trees, we sat here counting stars until the dawn. But now the light of us is truly gone. The floor is dusty where you used to stand. I still can feel the phantom of your hand. The empty porch, a stage without a play, where memories are turning into clay. The sun is setting on the painted wood. I'd hold you closer if I only could. But you're a shadow now, a summer ghost, the one that I once loved and missed the most. The neighbors wave, but I don't look their way. I've nothing left to offer or to say. The garden's wilting as the summer dies, under the gaze of gray and weary skies. The quiet of the house is closing in. Where do I start? Where do I even begin? Don't let the shadows stretch across the lawn. I'm losing everything until the dawn. Between the twilight and the evening star, I'm wondering exactly where you are. The empty porch, a stage without a play, where memories are turning into clay. The sun is setting on the painted wood. I'd hold you closer if I only could. I shout your name into the canyon deep, the only promise that I'm meant to keep. The wind returns a whisper of your tone, a haunting sound that leaves me all alone. I'm standing where we stood a year ago, watching the seasons turn from green to snow, waiting for the echo soft and low. The only way to let my sorrow go. Your voice is fading into mountain mist, a final item on a lonely list. I'm searching for the ghost of who we were, in every passing sound and every blur. The rocks are cold beneath my weary hand. I'm sinking in the shifting of the sand. The valley holds the secrets that we told, now covered by a layer of the cold. I call again, but silence answers back. Along the center of the railway track, don't fade away, don't leave me with the sound of broken dreams upon the hollow ground. say goodbye, waiting for the echo soft and low. The only way to let my sorrow go. Your voice is fading into mountain mist, a final item on a lonely list. The porcelain is sitting on the oak, beside the window where the morning broke. I poured it while I thought you'd still be here, but now the liquid's cold and crystal clear. The steam has vanished into empty air, leaving a silence that I cannot bear. A cold cup of tea, a bitter sort of truth, the fading remnants of our wasted youth. I'm staring at the surface flat and gray, watching the warmth of us just slip away. No hand to hold, no gentle heart to meet, just a lonely table in a quiet retreat. I see your footprint near the kitchen door, a phantom memory on the wooden floor. The clock is ticking, but the time is still, against the biting winter's lonely chill. I haven't moved since you walked out the gate, left with the dregs of this unhappy fate. Don't heat it up, don't try to change the taste. It's just a ritual of time and waste. Between the first sip and the final drop, I'm waiting for the grieving heart to stop. A cold cup of tea, a bitter sort of truth, the fading remnants of our wasted youth. I'm staring at the surface flat and gray, watching the warmth of us just slip away. The bedroom is dark except for one spot, where the light bulb is burning small and hot. It shines on the surface of the polished wood, right where your photographs previously stood. A small golden circle is cast on the mat, answering the silence of our final chat. I sit in the shadow just outside the beam, watching the outline of a long-lost dream. It's the soft glow of a desk lamp, warm and small, casting long shapes on the opposite wall. A solitary bulb and a solitary sort of rest, illuminating inside my vest. No sharing the midnight and no sleeping sound, just the little circle of light that I found. The shade is made of fabric and the shade is green, the most peaceful object that I've ever seen. We used to study maps under this same light, planning our journeys into the night. Now it just illuminates the empty space, reminding me of your departed face. The electricity is steady and pure, a stationary treatment that will finally endure. Don't flip the switch, don't let the light fade. The honesty is hidden in the choices we made. Between the first click and the break of the dawn, I am finding the strength to know you are gone. It's the soft glow of a desk lamp, warm and small, casting long shapes on the opposite wall. A solitary bulb and a solitary sort of rest, illuminating the vacancy inside my vest. No sharing the midnight and no sleeping sound, just a little circle of light that I found.
The notebook is open on the leather mat, right where we used to have our regular chat. The ink is blue-black and the paper is lime, showing the record of your time and mine. The sentence stops short in the middle of a word, as if a sudden interruption occurred. The pen is now lying right next to the sheet, where the history and the silence meet. It's a half-written diary, entry page by page, capturing the sadness of our final stage. An unfinished record and an unfinished rest, leaving a question mark inside my vest. No completing the story and no turning the leaf, just the raw expression of a stationary grief. I wrote down the date at the top of the white on the very last evening that you stayed the night. I was explaining how the autumn felt cold before the massive argument started to unfold. Now the paragraph hangs without any end, just like the connection that we couldn't mend. The blank spaces look so enormous and clean, like a future that I haven't actually seen. Don't pick up the plastic, don't finish the line. The honesty is hidden in this heart of mine, between the first alphabet and the empty space. I am accepting the loss of your beautiful face. It's a half-written diary, entry page by page, capturing the sadness of our final stage. An unfinished record and an unfinished rest, leaving a question mark inside my vest. No completing the story and no turning the leaf, just the raw expression of a stationary grief. I open the closet where the wooden doors creak,
finding the silence that I didn't seek. A row of old garments that slide in the side, leaving a gap where the emptiness hides. A single wire triangle hangs on the bar, showing exactly how distant you are. It swings back and forth from the touch of my hand, the most lonely object in this little land. It's an empty clothes hanger, light and thin, reflecting the shape of the hollow within. A metal outline and a metal sort of rest, leaving a vacancy inside my vest. No coat to protect you and no shirt to wear, just the cold reminder that you are not there. Heavy black jacket used to occupy the space, giving a comfort to this regular place. The fabric had a scent of the winter empty, back when you were living in the same room with me. Now the bare hook is just pointed and bare, catching the draft from the hallway air. It looks so ridiculous, hanging alone like a simple skeleton made out of bone. Don't shut the closet, don't hide the bare space. The truth is much better than a covered face. Between the first garment and the end of the row, I am learning the lesson of letting you go. It's an empty clothes hanger, light and thin, reflecting the shape of the hollow within. A metal outline and a metal sort of rest, leaving a vacancy inside my vest. No coat to protect you and no shirt to wear, just a cold reminder that you are not there. The small cardboard rectangle is empty and light, except for one splinter in the middle of the night. I look at the red chemical tip on the wood, sitting in the dark where the old candle stood. My fingers are cold and my fingers are weak, answering the sadness that I cannot speak. It's the very last option to make a small glow in the quietest house that I currently know. It's the last match in the box, strike away, deciding the nature of our final fate. A single friction and a single sort of rest, warming up the empty space inside my vest. No fire to keep us and no safety to find, just the little wood piece that you left behind. I slide the small tray back into the frame, thinking of how we used to play the same game. We used to light fires when the evenings were dark, laughing together at every small spark. Now I am afraid to just scratch the rough side, knowing how quickly the bright moments died. If I let it burn, it will last for a flash, single friction in a single sort of rest, warming up the empty space inside my vest. No fire to keep us and no safety to find, just the little wood piece that you left behind.
Sheets are tangled and the sheets are so white. In the dim reflections of the morning light, I stared at the valley in the middle of the mattress, thinking of the reasons for the original actress. The pillows are indented and the pillows are low, reflecting the patterns of the things we know. There is no warmth and there is no heat where the original intent and the ruin meet. It's the texture of an unmade bed, crease by crease, learning the nature of the original piece. A fabric disorder and a fabric sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal. There's no making the corners and no smoothing the flat, just the hollow reminder of the unspoken chat. Is total in a linear design, mirroring the patterns of your destiny and mine. We slept together on a saturated night before the shorting out of the hallway light. Now the disarray is steady and is pure, stationary treatment that will finally endure. I watch the shadows in the middle of the fold, answering the stories that will never be told. Don't pull the blanket, don't let the creasing fade. The integrity is hidden in the promises we made between the initial rest and the vacuum of the hall. I am finding the redemption in the center of the fall. It's the texture of an unmade bed, crease by crease, learning the nature of the original piece. A fabric disorder and a fabric sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal. There's no making the corners and no smoothing the flat, just the hollow reminder of the unspoken chat.
The dash is dusty and the dash is so gray, answering the questions of the fading day. I pressed the button and the door swung wide, finding the places where the memories hide. A folded sheet sits under the manual book, giving me the most uncompromising look. The creases are white and the creases are thin, reflecting the rhythm of the hollow within. It's a faded map in the glove box, line by line, reading the pressure on this heart of mine. A paper direction and a paper sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal vest. No finding the highway, no starting the car, just the distant outline of the places we are. The ink is bleeding in a linear design, mirroring the patterns of your destiny and mine. mark the destinations on a sunny afternoon, before the realization that the end was coming soon. Now the eligibility is steady and is pure, a stationary treatment that will finally endure. I trace the roads with a steady kind of fingertip, watching how the vulnerability starts to slowly slip. Don't unfold the corners, don't let the edges tear. The dignity is hidden in the things that stay there, between the initial road and the vacuum of the whole. I am finding the redemption in the center of the fall. It's a faded map in the glove box, line by line, reading the pressure on this heart of mine. A paper direction and a paper sort of rest, filling up the empty space of my internal vest. No finding the highway and no starting the car, just the distant outline of the places we are.
The power died and left me in the gray, the ending of a very long, hard day. I'm sitting in the dark and feeling small, with no one here to answer to my call. The quiet is a blanket thick and deep. I'm ready for a long and dreamless sleep. After the lights go out, hush by hush, feeling the intensity of the rush. I'm stripped of all the things I used to see, alone with all the darkness inside me. The world is gone, the colors have all fled. I'm lying in the middle of my bed. The shadows are the only things I hold, while I am fighting off the sudden cold. The house is groaning under weight of time. I'm struggling to find a reason or rhyme. I wait for morning to restore the view and wash away the memory of you. Don't bring the fire, don't let the power return. melody is drifting in the air, a heavy weight of all I have to bear. It doesn't need a lyric or a line to tell the story of your heart and mine. It's just a sequence of a lonely chord, a sharpening of sorrow like a sword. Songs without words, hum by hum, telling of the places I have come. The harmonies breaking as I play at the dying end of a hollow day. It speaks of all the things I couldn't tell from the bottom of my lonely, quiet well. The notes are hanging fragile in the room, like phantoms dancing in the heavy gloom. I'm playing for the shadow on the chair, with nothing but the static in the air. The music is a bridge I cannot cross, a symphony composed of all my loss. Don't add a voice, don't try to fill the sound. It's better as it is upon the ground, between the rhythm and the falling key. I'm setting all the ghosts of music free. Songs without words, hum by hum, telling of the places I have come. The harmony is breaking as I play at the dying end of a hollow day.
There's a room that I visit in the dark, where you left a small and burning spark. It's hidden from the sunlight and the noise, a place of forgotten, fragile joys. I lock the door and keep the key away, to protect the ghost of what you used to say. A corner of my mind, quiet and small, where I am waiting for your ghost to call. It's where I keep the virgin of you true, before the world had taken hold of you. I'm hiding from the present and the pain, in this tiny secret mental lane. The walls are lined with letters in my head, and all the words that we had never said. It's dangerous used to linger for too long, but I can't help but hum the final song. The reality is harsh and sharp and cold, so I prefer the story that I told. Corner of my mind, quiet and small, where I am waiting for your ghost to call. It's where I keep the version of you true, before the world had taken hold of you. The clock is glowing red, 3:45. I'm struggling to feel that I'm alive. The ceiling is a canvas dark and white, reflecting all the terrors of the night. I trace the cracks like rivers in the dark, without a single flame or glowing spark. Staring at the ceiling, white and dry, searching for a reason or a lie. My thoughts are spinning in a frantic loop, like a tired, wounded, lonely truth. I'm tired of the waking and the rest, with sorrow sleeping heavy in my chest. I see your face in every plaster stain, a beautiful reminder of the pain. You're sleeping soundly somewhere far away, while I am counting down until the day. The bed is just a cage of cotton thread, with spinning webs of worry in my head. Don't close my eyes, don't let the vision fade. I'm haunted by the ghost of what we made. Between the midnight and the morning sun, I'm mourning for the love that is undone. Staring at the ceiling, wide and dry, searching for a reason or a lie. My thoughts are spinning in a frantic loop, like a tired, wounded, lonely truth. The secret is a weight upon my tongue, a song of sadness that remains unsung. We hid it from the world for many years, built upon a foundation of our fears. Now that you're gone, the weight is only mine, tangled in the middle of a broken line, just between us, hidden in the shade. The fragile mess of promises we made. No one knows the way I truly feel, or why this wound refuses now to heal. It's our little history, dark and deep, a burden that I'm forced alone to keep. The letters are all burned into the ash, disappearing in a single sudden flash. I wonder if you think of it at all, or if I'm just a ghost behind the wall. The things we whispered in the dark of night are dying in the harshness of the light. Don't speak the truth, don't tell the world of me. I'm happy with the way things used to be. Between the silence and the public lie, I'm learning how to let the story die. Just between us, hidden in the shade, the fragile mess of promises we made. No one knows the way I truly feel, or why this wound refuses now to heal. Your photograph is sitting in the frame. I'm starting to forget your middle name. The colors lose their vibrancy and glow, like footprints buried in the winter snow. I try to hold the image in my mind, but pieces of the puzzle I can't find. Slowly fading away, tint by tint, a shadow where I saw a golden glint. You're drifting like a ship into the night, beyond the reach of any morning light. I'm losing all the contours of your face in this empty, quiet, hollow space. The sound of laughter echoes in the hall, but it's just a picture hanging on the wall. The house is getting bigger every day, as you continue drifting far away. I'm clutching at the air to keep you near, but distance is the only thing that's here. Don't stop the motion, let the colors go. It's better than the agony of woe. Between the presence and the total lack, I'm learning that there's no way to go back. Slowly fading away, tint by tint, a shadow where I saw a golden glint. You're drifting like a ship into the night, beyond the reach of any morning light. swing is rocking in the breeze. Under the shelter of the willow trees, we sat here counting stars until the dawn. But now the light of us is truly gone. The floor is dusty where you used to stand. I still can feel the phantom of your hand. The empty porch, a stage without a play, where memories are turning into clay. The sun is setting on the painted wood. I'd hold you closer if I only could. But you're a shadow now, a summer ghost, the one that I once loved and missed the most. The neighbors wave, but I don't look their way. I've nothing left to offer or to say. The garden's wilting as the summer dies, under the gaze of gray and weary skies. The quiet of the house is closing in. Where do I start? Where do I even begin? Don't let the shadows stretch across the lawn. I'm losing everything until the dawn. Between the twilight and the evening star, I'm wondering exactly where you are. The empty porch, a stage without a play, where memories are turning into clay. The sun is setting on the painted wood. I'd hold you closer if I only could. I shout your name into the canyon deep, the only promise that I'm meant to keep. The wind returns a whisper of your tone, a haunting sound that leaves me all alone. I'm standing where we stood a year ago, watching the seasons turn from green to snow, waiting for the echo soft and low. The only way to let my sorrow go. Your voice is fading into mountain mist, a final item on a lonely list. I'm searching for the ghost of who we were, in every passing sound and every blur. The rocks are cold beneath my weary hand. I'm sinking in the shifting of the sand. The valley holds the secrets that we told, now covered by a layer of the cold. I call again, but silence answers back. Along the center of the railway track, don't fade away, don't leave me with the sound of broken dreams upon the hollow ground. my sorrow go. Your voice is fading into mountain mist, a final item on a lonely list. The porcelain is sitting on the oak beside the window where the morning broke. I poured it while I thought you'd still be here, but now the liquid's cold and crystal clear. The steam has vanished into empty air, leaving a silence that I cannot bear. A cold cup of tea, a bitter sort of truth, the fading remnants of our wasted youth. I'm staring at the surface flat and gray, watching the warmth of us just slip away. No hand to hold, no gentle heart to meet, just a lonely table in a quiet retreat. I see your footprint near the kitchen door, a phantom memory on the wooden floor. The clock is ticking, but the time is still against the biting winter's lonely chill. I haven't moved since you walked out the gate, left with the dregs of this unhappy fate. Don't heat it up, don't try to change the taste. It's just a ritual of time and waste. Between the first sip and the final drop, I'm waiting for the grieving heart to stop. A cold cup of tea, a bitter sort of truth, the fading remnants of our wasted youth. I'm staring at the surface flat and gray, watching the warmth of us just slip away.